Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today for class, which is a special class and is a kids class today where we're going to be making a yummy kid snack craft. My name is Charlotte Scheid and I'm one of the Giant Company dietitians. I appreciate everybody joining me here this morning. And what I want to know from all of you, because I'm kind of curious because we haven't done a kids class in a little bit, I want to know if there are any kids on here that are creating the snack craft with us today. Let me pull up this poll. So go ahead and answer that. So basically the question is, what is your why for attending class today? Are you a mini chef or a child that is excited to learn and make the snack craft today, or looking for an inspiration to share with a mini chef or child in your life? So go ahead and answer that question. All right. So let me go ahead and end the poll and I'll share the results. All right, so it looks like we do have so many chefs that are on here today, which is super exciting, but looks like a lot of you too are just excited to get some inspiration to share with a child or kid in your life, which is very wonderful. All right, so thanks everybody for answering that question. All right, so what I wanted to do first is just kind of discuss why build snack crafts with kids. Why is it a good activity to do so? Well, first, it boosts learning through play, so you can really utilize your creativity. So turning foods, and I have a picture in a couple of slides of an animal or a bunny rabbit that I made, but you can turn food into animals, flower faces. It can be a lot of fun. I know with my daughters, we definitely do that a lot. Helps to also improve fine motor skills, which is really important, especially among kids. So things like just spreading on peanut butter or cutting up different types of food like fruits or vegetables really helps to develop those fine motor skills. Also, when children are incorporated into building snack crafts, it also helps to encourage healthy eating. So if they're building the food, they're more likely to try new foods, which is very important. And also, even most important, you can spend quality time with each other and helps to build connection, whether that's with parents, grandparents, friends, family, or whatnot. So a lot of great reasons to build snack crafts with kids. And talking about summer, so summer is the perfect time to build snack crafts. So why are summer snacks important for kids? Well, first being that snacks, calories, and everything help to fuel for active bodies. So we know that with summertime, kids are outside, they're playing more, definitely need that fuel for their active body so they're usually doing activities like swimming, hiking, biking, and those types of things, just playing outside more. Also, it helps to support for growth and development. So we know that kids need consistent energy and nutrients to thrive. And it's a very rapid time for development and growth being a kid. So nutrients like calcium, which helps to build strong bones and teeth. Protein is important, so helps to build muscles and tissues. Iron supports that brain development, and healthy fats also helps us support brain development and provide energy. Also, if you're incorporating different types of produce, especially fruit, like watermelon is in season right now, which is very delicious, helps with hydration. So we know that when we incorporate in-season fruits and vegetables, so things like watermelon, cucumbers, and those types of things help us to stay hydrated in the warmer weather, which especially for kids and adults, very important, especially with heat waves in the warmer weather. And also during the summer, we're traveling more, have a little bit more busy schedules. So meals may be inconsistent. So snacks help to bridge that gap between meals, which helps to keep blood sugar stable and better energy. So we want to keep our kids, being it or having good moods and, having stable energy as well. So all good reason why to build snacks in the summer. So very important for kids and their growth. So how to build a balanced snack, just want to just review this briefly, which I know I've probably mentioned this in other classes, but we like to think of the snack equation. So for balance, pairing some type of carbohydrate or non-starchy veggie, like bell peppers or carrots with a protein or fat. So carbohydrate or non-starchy veggie examples, so apple or pear slices, some whole wheat bread, some wheat crackers, berries, unsweetened dried fruit, dry cereal, and pairing one of those with a protein or fat. So things like guacamole, which I know in our house is pretty popular, or just avocado in general. Some are mozzarella stick, which usually kids love, hard-boiled eggs, some deli turkey or ham, peanut butter, hummus, ricotta cheese, those type of things. So let me go to the next slide to give you some example of pairings. So these are perfect also, especially if you're on the go, you can keep them in a cooler. But things like banana peanut butter, popular in our house and usually a good or a favorite among kids. Carrots and hummus or any type of vegetable with hummus. So hummus is a good source of protein, a little bit of fiber. Whole wheat crackers and deli turkey. You can incorporate or make a trail mix, which is always good for on the go. So some type of dry cereal, nuts, pumpkin seeds, dried fruit you could do, hard-boiled egg and popcorn, pear slices with mozzarella cheese as well. So a lot of different pairing examples, but definitely good to always keep, if especially if you're on the go, to have a snack on hand. All right. So this is something, it was a bunny rabbit waffle thing that I made with my daughters, which I thought it came out really well, but you can see that's a really fun snack craft. But these are some tips for kid snacks or snack crafts. So what we want to do, especially because it's the summer, we want to have fun with our kids. You can always incorporate fun shapes and themes. So bring out those cookie cutters. You can do like stars or heart shape. You can do cookie cutters for sandwiches or just cheese shapes to make it fun. And of course, get the kids involved so you can let them help choose or help them to make the snacks. So builds independence and encourages trying new foods. And make the snacks colorful, which is pretty simple to do this time of year because of all the in-season produce, and it tastes a little bit more delicious. So incorporate a variety of produce and you can use those in-season produce for extra flavor. And also you can use it as a learning opportunity to talk about the produce item and those types of things. And of course it tastes, delicious because it's in season. And also with kids snacks, always have a routine. So you can offer snacks at predictable times. So like mid-morning, mid-afternoon, so they kind of know when the snacks are coming. But definitely have fun with it. And I had fun making this bunny rabbit waffle, which it's a waffle, some Greek yogurt, some carrots, raspberries, blueberries, bananas, strawberries, which are normally kid favorites with or fruit favorites with kids, but definitely have fun with it. So these are some snack products I wanted to mention. And some of these are really, or I mean, a lot of them are good, especially if you're on the go and traveling. But we already have pre-cut celery sticks and carrots, those squeezable apple pouches, which is always good for on the go. Some baked wheat snack crackers, which pairs well with hummus or let's see, hummus, cheese, those types of things. We also have our portable Greek non-fat yogurts. So this is the blueberry one. Individual our brand guacamoles. So guacamole always good on a tortilla chip. And like I said before, our house is all about the guacamole. Some mandarin oranges are always good for on the go. We have individual hummus. So again, when you're traveling, those are good to just keep in the cooler on the go. Some individual mozzarella sticks, and then we have our Nature Promise hard-boiled eggs, good source of protein. So next time you're in store thinking about snack products, definitely check these out. So these are some snack recipes that I wanted to mention from Savory. So this is our most recent edition of Savory. Usually in store, you can always view these recipes online. So these snack recipes are not in this edition, but again, you can view them on the Savory website recipe database. Okay, so the first one I want to mention was the birthday cake bites. So these get one guiding star. So for those of you who are new here today, Guiding Stars is our nutritional navigation program, either on recipes or products that are in stores. So the more stars that something has, the more nutritionally beneficial it is, and it can go up to 3 stars. So more nutritionally beneficial, meaning more vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, fiber, and those types of things. So for this one in a food processor, you want to mix up some dates, which gives natural sweetness, some oats, which provide fiber, nut butter, protein, and then for flavor, a little bit of vanilla extract, and then to top it off, rainbow sprinkles. So incorporating that color, making it fun for the kids. So, and these are really good for traveling as well, which is nice. So that's our first one, birthday cake bites. And I will say for a lot of like the energy bite, there's a lot of different recipes on our Savory recipe database, which is nice. Okay, so the next one gets 2 guiding stars to kind of beat the heat. These are our frozen banana mango yogurt bites. So you're just going to mix together some Greek non-fat yogurt, banana, mango chunks, and honey in a food processor, and you can put them in those what am I trying to say? Cupcake liners. You're going to top with some fresh strawberries and then freeze them. But these are really nice, especially if you're hanging out by the pool or you just need, again, to beat the heat. These are nice, and they do get 5 grams of protein and 2 grams of fiber, I believe, I think it's for one of them, if not two. But if you're looking for something different, this is a great activity to do with kids. And so for the next one, I wanted to put this one in here because this is a great thing for fine motor skills and chopping up different types of things, or mostly like the tomatoes. So for this fresh tomato salsa, which obviously tastes really good this time of year because tomatoes are in season, but 1 lime or lime juice, or the juice of 1 lime, 2 large tomatoes, some fresh cilantro, green onion. And it does include 1 jalapeno, but if you or your child does not like, a little bit of heat, you can eliminate that. And then some ground cumin as well. But again, this is great for fine motor skills and just learning about tomatoes in general. It's a good learning opportunity for that. But fresh tomato salsa you can pair with tortilla chips. So I put on here our black bean and quinoa tortilla chips, and then the blue corn tortilla chips, which are very delicious. So it's another opportunity for a snack, especially with stuff that is in season. All right, so this is our featured snack recipe. So this is a banana yogurt bowl. So, and you can see here, it's a dolphin. So makes it a little bit more fun. And I'm going to add in to this recipe some granola too, because we have a product with granola protein, which is our brand, just gives a little bit more of protein, which is always good to stay fuller longer. But this recipe gets 13, almost 14 grams of protein, almost 5 grams of fiber per each serving. But what we have here, so 1 medium banana, some fresh blueberries, which kind of looks like, the ocean, kind of giving that blue color, mini chocolate chips for the dolphin's eyes, and then we have our vanilla Greek yogurt, which I have right here. So Greek yogurt gives even more protein, which is, of course, really nice. And some optional ingredients. We are going to be doing the protein granola. You can also do other fruit, which I'm going to line on the bowl just because I have a lot of bananas here. I'm going to put banana on the very bottom and then the granola. And if you want, you can also add nuts. It gives a little bit more of healthy fat and protein. So yes, and gets 1 guiding star as well. So very fun snack craft. And so we will get started with that. And of course it goes along with summer ocean theme, but very easy to make. Okay, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. We'll get started. All right. All right, so I have my bowl right here, and I will say I already pre-washed the blueberries and even the banana too, because it's going to be kind of sitting right in the bowl. So we want to make sure we get off, some of there's like dirt, bacteria, whatever on the banana that we wash that off. So the first thing I'm going to do, so I have an extra banana here, so I'm going to do a banana layer on the very bottom of my bowl. So you don't need a lot of the banana. And again, you don't have to do this too. You can just, if you want, just put your yogurt in the bowl. But I'm just going to do 2 extra layers just to give a little bit something different. I think even if you wanted to do some strawberries in here, that would always taste really good too. So I'm just going to do just do a banana layer on the very bottom. But again, if you're making this alongside with me, go ahead and put your vanilla yogurt in the bowl. You can probably fill it up to halfway if you're just putting the yogurt in. But again, I'm just doing a banana layer just because I had a lot of extra bananas. And just add some more ingredients in there. So you can see that's my first layer in my bowl. Next, I'm going to add in, and this also gives like a nice, like extra crunch, I think. So this is our brand granola protein. So for 1 serving, so about for 2/3 of a cup gives 8 grams of protein. Also 4 grams of fiber, so a great way to get in some fiber as well. But I always like it too, just for a little bit of extra crunch. So we're going to do a layer on top of the banana. But again, if you're not using granola, there's no wait for the the next step. All right, so I'm just going to kind of press that down a little bit, just like that. So banana and granola. Next, I'm going to put in, so our brand Greek yogurt. Take my spoon, do my next layer. Just trying to make it flat. Let me just do some scoops here and then I'll flatten it out. All right. It's like what we mentioned with nutrients that are important for kids. Greek yogurt is a great way to get in some calcium as well as protein as well. Okay, this looks good. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side. So I have my banana here. Let me get this off. So like I said before, I did already pre-wash this. So I'm just going to cut my banana just right in half. So just like that. And I want to keep the part that has not the stem, but like this part on it. So I'm going to set the other half over here. So you can see I want to keep this. So this is going to be my dolphin. And I'm going to set him right in the center. And actually, before I do that, what I want to do is take my knife, of course, being careful, and I'm going to just put a cut right down the middle, just like right here, because this is going to be the dolphin's mouth that's going to hold the blueberry. So we're just going to cut it right down the center. Do the other side. All right. Let me cut a little on the end. All right, that looks good. So I'm going to bring back my bowl. We're just going to set this right in the center. So you can see just like that. And I'm going to kind of as the ocean or the blue color, I'm going to put the blueberries all the way around my banana dolphin. It also helps too to kind of stabilize the banana dolphin as well. Do some more. Kind of pressing it down. All right, and I'm going to also take just one of my blueberries. I'm going to put it right here, just like that. And then we're going to take some mini chocolate chips. So you can see right here, we just need two. And we're going to press it in to our banana. So this is going to be the dolphin's eyes. And sometimes it just takes a little bit to get it to stick. Do both sides. So this is our banana yogurt bowl. So perfect for summer and kind of a beach ocean theme. So here you go. You can see here that blueberry is kind of blending in with my shirt. But this again is our banana yogurt bowls with a dolphin theme. So perfect for kids, giving them a lot of nutrients that they need through the summer, but most importantly, a lot of fun to make.